There are questions we have discussed Northwestern Province paper, second term test paper also. First, I'll discuss. We have done reproduction lesson, chapter 14. We have done. We have completed plant reproduction part, and only animal reproduction in man only left. Right? So I'll discuss because this chapter 13 and 14 important. It's a bit lengthy, but you can see the most of the oral past papers are the new syllabus from 2016 onwards. They have asked questions, MCQs as well as essay type questions. Some papers they have asked structured essay type questions also from classification lesson. So classification of the chapter 14, chapter 13 we have completed, and I discuss the revision paper also. Today I am going to discuss the questions from chapter 14 and both model questions as well as past oral past MCQs and essays. Right. Okay, I'll share. So I hope you might have done this most probably because it's not hard. No calculations, just biology. Okay. This is the paper. You can see the screen now. Unit 14 revision. Please raise the hand those who have done this paper. I mean, at least the MCQs of this paper, those who have done. Please raise the hand. If you have done at least MCQs of this paper, please raise the hand. Okay, so around 10-15 students you have done it, right? Okay, if you have done it, very good. You can mark your answers with the red pen. If not, try to get the answer before I tell the answer, at least now, because it won't take much time. Otherwise, if you are just copying down my answer without reading the question even, then you will not improve. That's why. Okay, so good, very good. Those who are working hard and your commitment, dedication, that will be reflected when you get your oral results in 2022. Right? So all this very important. From grade 10 itself, from the beginning, if you are working hard, definitely you will go for a pass. Not only science, even the other subject, you will go for the good results. So that's working crowd. But the others, you have to work hard. You have to complete the papers before I discuss. Otherwise, even if you go for 100 classes, you will not improve. Okay, now let's see the first question. Those who have done this, you can raise the hand. And the first MCQ, it's okay if you have not done. At least now you can quickly check the answer, right? It will not take even 1 minute, few seconds. So if you can decide whether you know this or not. Okay, now this month, remember, today is 31st of October, last class this month. And this month there are 5 Sundays, 5 Saturdays. So therefore there are 5 weeks. But middle 1 week I couldn't do the paper class, but theory class I did all 5 classes. Theory all 5 classes I did. Okay. Now let's see the answer for the first MCQ. Those who have done this, please raise the hand. Those who have done the first MCQ, yes. Who can give me the answer for the first MCQ? Very good. Okay, sometimes you might have not done this, but at least now if you can quickly look at the question and give me the answer, you can raise the hand. Right? Method of dispersal of seed seen in the diagram is. I'll ask the answer from Siddhani.
Wind.
Andir.
Wind.
Yeah.
Wind.
Yeah, very good. All of you are correct. Very simple one. So you can see it has hair-like structures. So One of the best example, if you want, you can write near this even vara. There's a plant called vara, so that dispersed by wind. So the answer is third. Question number 1, answer is 3. Then question number 2, who can give me the answer? Sujivani. Question number 2.
Drumstick.
Yeah, very good. Answer is drumstick. The others, love grass, right, by animals. What is love grass? Tuttiri in Sinhala. Olinda also by animals. And rubber, right, explosive mechanism, if you don't know, right? Question number 3. I'll erase the screen. Question number 3. Wait, there are a lot of students in the waiting room. Please try to join on time. Question number 3. I'll erase this part. Question number 3. What is the answer? Example of a flower showing self. Highlight this word self-sterility. If you only can put an arrow, what is this? This is an adaptation to overcome self-pollination. An adaptation for cross-pollination. An adaptation for cross-pollination. And to overcome self-pollination. Yes, I'll ask the answer from Randir, Nisula, Shalani.
Passion fruit. Passion fruit.
Yeah. Right. Very good. Answer is passion fruit. Sometimes you might have a passion fruit plant in your garden. If there's only one, it might not produce any fruits. Why? Because it's waiting to receive the pollen from some other plant, not from the same plant. So therefore, self-sterility means what? Fruits are not developed if the pollens of the same plant or the same flower deposited on the stigma. Fruits are not developed if pollens of the same plant or the same flower deposited on the stigma. That means if self-pollination take place, it is not successful. Sterility means like it destroy. It is not successful. Right. Question number 4. An occasion which meiosis take place. Who can give me the answer for the question number? Yes, Dion. 4th MCQ.
First one.
Very good. Very good. Answer is first one. When producing gametes. Answer is first. When producing gametes, meiosis take place. So others also please write example. What are the instances like example producing gametes means what? When producing sperms, eggs, or even in plants, pollens, ovules produced by meiosis. Eggs, sperms, you can write here. Gametes means what? These are the examples for gametes. Sperms, eggs, pollens, ovules, they are all produced by meiosis because number of chromosomes become half. All the others, right, by mitosis. Healing of a wound. When you pull the tail of the gecko will leave the tail for you and run. But that tail grows back. That is by mitosis. And baby in the mother's womb, after the formation of zygote, the first form cell in the mother's womb, after the fertilization, the first form cell is zygote, and then it growing by for about 9 months until the delivery. It's growing by mitosis. It's growing by mitosis. Right. Next one. Question number 5. Seedless oranges are fruits commonly found in the market. Seedless oranges and seedless grapes. Fruits formation without the fertilization required parthenogenesis. Plants in which this occurs naturally So this word is important. Occurs naturally. Occurs naturally. Okay, who can give me the answer for this? Which occurs naturally? I'll ask the answer from Arosha. Senita?
Second answer.
Yes, very good. Answer is breadfruit and banana. It occurs naturally. Very good. Answer is second. Answer is second. Remember, pepper, there are seeds that you can't take. And this is also the pepper, there are seeds. Pepper seeds are there. Banana, no seeds. Banana seedless. Breadfruit means they're seedless. There's one more, banana and pineapple also seedless. What are the naturally occurring seedless ones? You can write the list. Banana, that is called parthenogenesis by using artificial plant hormone. Pineapple, breadfruit and banana, pineapple, breadfruit. So these three seedless, naturally occurring seedless varieties. There are seedless grapes, seedless oranges, but even seedless tomatoes in the it's there in the world, but even in Sri Lanka some of the free seedless ones available, but man-made one. That is by using artificial plant hormone. Sometimes the students ask, so what about this dark colored, black colored stuff inside the banana? So actually they are not true seeds. If those black colored structures in the banana, if they are true seeds, then you can put banana under the soil and get a planted, right? So they are not true seeds. That is question number 5. Then question number 6. Question number 6. Yes, who can give me the answer? Sixth MCQ. Which one of the following is not an adaptation to prevent self-pollination in flowers? To prevent not an adaptation, underline. Not an adaptation, underline. To prevent self-pollination, underline. Yes. Not an adaptation, important. To prevent self-pollination. There are a lot of adaptations to prevent self-pollination. Yes, I'll ask the answer from Ayad.
Answer number 2.
Yeah. Number 2, petals being variously colored. Yeah. Colored petals actually not for actually that is for not for cross pollination. Petals become colored to attract insects, no? That is for the insect pollination. All the others are now from this MCQ you can learn the adaptations for cross pollination or else adaptations to overcome self pollination. There are 3 answers there that become like theory for you. Flowers being unisexual, sometimes this is MCQ, but they can ask this under essay or structured essay. Some past MCQs in the oral paper can become upcoming papers MCQs or essays. How come? They can ask, write down 2 adaptations to prevent self-pollination. Then you can select 2 of these as the answer. So here the answer is not an adaptation, will be the flowers being colored. But if they ask essay type question, write down 2 adaptations to prevent self-pollination, then you can select what, any 2 of any of these remaining answers. Okay. Next one. Question number 7. Question number 7. Which of the following, again highlight, not essential for seed germination? Not essential for seed germination. Yes. What is not essential for seed germination? I'll ask the answer from Vinuka.
Light.
Very good, Vinuka. Answer is light, because light is necessary after the germination. Right? Before germination, light is not necessary. Other because seeds are under the soil, seeds are not receiving light. When you put when you put a seed under the soil, so this is inside soil. This is the seed. So anyway, it cannot receive light, but it's germinating, no. But after the germination, this is before. Before germination, no need any light. Other factors are required. No need light. But after the germination, then light is necessary. This is before, this is after. You can write if you want. Before germination, light is not necessary, but after germination, light is required. Now light is required for photosynthesis to grow for the growth. This is after germination. After germination, light is necessary. Before germination, light is not necessary. Therefore, seed germination, light is not necessary. That's very important. The next one. Now here also you can learn some theory. How? If they ask what are the factors essential for the seed germination, then you can write moisture, air. That means moisture means soil water. Soil water. There must be enough moisture in the soil. Soil water. Air means soil air. So the air trapped among soil particles. That's why farmers dig the soil before cultivation. Why? If you only write farmers dig the soil before cultivation, because soil get aerated. If there are earthworm, dig in soil. If you only write soil air, how can you increase the porosity of the soil? By digging the soil or dig in soil. They dig the soil using mamatio, or using animals. You know, like in case of paddy field, they will call it, they fly using animals. And dig in soil. Or else earthworm. Earthworm also help to aerate soil. Earthworm also helps to aerate soil. Then what happens? Soil air or get in air spaces. So that means there are spaces where among soil particles get filled with air. Or that means actually soil air means oxygen. Oxygen. Germinating seed respire. Right? If you only write soil air, why soil? Because this part bit important for the oral. That's why I'm explaining this much. Soil air. Why soil air important? Oxygen. Soil air contain oxygen. Oxygen for respiration of the germinating seeds. Germinating seeds respire for the respiration of germinating seeds. Cells of the germinating seed, for the respiration of germinating seeds. And why soil water? To activate enzyme, to activate enzymes like amylase, to activate enzymes in the seed, to activate enzymes in the seed. Soil water, moisture. That's why farmers, they prepare China cultivation, they prepare that China, I mean cultivated land, they before the rainy season, they burn the dry leaves and stuff, and they prepare the soil. After the rain, they start, or just before the rain, they start sowing seeds. So this is bit important. Viability of the seed means the seed must be living and matured. Seed must be living and matured. Okay. Then next one. Question number 8. I'll erase this. Now you better copy down anything you want, not just the answer. You have to learn something new from each MCQ. Right? Next part. Who can give me the answer for the question number 8? That's a good question. Question number 8, I'll ask the answer from Senita.
First answer.
First answer. Yeah. Sexual reproduction. Yes, Sanita, your answer is correct. Very good. Answer is first. Obtaining young plant from a seed. That is called sexual method. Sexual means from seed. From any other part, asexual. If you get new plants from seeds, we call it sexual. If you want to write down this short one, new plants or offsprings you can get from seed or from seeds, or you can get new plants from vegetative parts of the other parts of vegetative parts. Vegetative parts means what? Vegetative structures means like leaves from vegetative parts. If you get new plants from the vegetative parts, that is called asexual method. Asexual. If you get new plant from seed, that is called sexual method. Sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. If you want to copy down this is asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. This one you can write example if you want. From vegetative parts you can write example you can write for this from leaves, roots, tissue culture, or grafting, budding, bud grafting, pig grafting, from like anyway artificial or natural vegetative propagation, asexual reproduction. That's how you can easily remember this. If you get new plants from seeds, we call it sexual method. In sexual methods, gametes are involved. In asexual methods, no gamete involvement. Okay, so here roots, no, from a root, that is asexual. From twig, that is asexual. From leaves, that is asexual. That they are vegetative parts. So question number 8 answers first one. Question number 8 answers first. The next one, question number 9. I'll erase the screen. 9th MCQ. Runner. So which one is which one of these a runner? Right. Okay, who can give me the answer for the question number 9? I'll ask the answer from Sujivani.
Third answer.
Herath.
Third answer.
Yeah, very good. Answer is 3. Scintilla. If you want to write here within bracket, it's called Gotukola. Scintilla means Gotukola, that is a runner. Gotukola. Can you please write the other under each answer if you are fully okay with this, no problem. Otherwise write pineapple means bulbil, by bulbil, or we call it aerial bud. Aerial bud, right? Then Bryophyllum, that is by leaves, so by leaves. And red onion, right? Bulbs. So this part also bit important. Every year they ask at least MCQ from this. Then let's move on to the question number 10. So the question number 9 answer is third, right? Question number 10. 10th MCQ, what is the answer? Referred to as monoecious plant. Okay, I'll ask the answer from Nisula.
First answer.
First answer.
Those that bear female flowers and male flowers. Yeah, very good. Answer is first one. Monoecious means you cannot classify those plants as male plant or female plant. Monoecious plant means like in single we call it ekagruhi. Mono means all in one. Mono. Dioecious means there are two. Dioecious means male plant and female plant separately. Occurrence of separate male and female plants called dioecious. So you should know the example. One of the best example monoecious, you can write say coconut, pumpkin, monoecious. If you take pepper dioecious, or Vallisneria dioecious. Well, is an aquatic plant, pepper, female pepper tree, male pepper tree. That is dioecious. Male and female plants occur separately. That is dioecious. Monoecious means both male and female flowers in the same plant. Then you can't classify them as male or female plant. Okay. That also very important. If you take maize, badiringu, corn plant, that is also monoecious. In the same plant, you have both male as well as female flowers. Male and female flowers in the same plant, monoecious. If male and female plant in different plants, male tree and female tree, that is called dioecious. If you can make a small sketch this diagram if you find it difficult. Monoecious means both male and female in the same plant. Dioecious means what? Occurrence of male flowers in one plant and female flowers in another plant. Okay. Answer is first. So those who had done, mark with the red pen and check whether you are okay with this lesson. Right. Then next one. Question number 11. I'll erase the screen. 11th MCQ. In what in the sweet orange? This is a good MCQ. This is a O-level pass paper question. This is O-level pass paper question. Let's see who will give who can give the correct answer for this. The reason for this. So young sour orange plant used as the stock. I will make a small scale this diagram. Now you have the sour orange one. This is the stock. If you want, you can make this small sketch of this one. This is sour orange. So you cut this sour orange plant. You use, that is a rooted one, and you take a twig and introduce this that act as the, we call it sometimes twig grafting, and this become the scion. Right. Now one day if this bear oranges, so this is the part introduced to this. This is called the scion. So these bear sweet oranges. These bear sweet oranges. And you have to cut down all the branches. So here you have to cut down the lower part, the stalk, the rooted one. You have to cut down all the branches. Why? Because if any fruits coming from this, that is useless because they are not in good quality. Sour oranges. Therefore, no point of having branches of the stalk. You cut down branches of the rooted plant. That is the stalk, and the scion now you introduce, that is the twig you introduce from desired one. So will the genes mix up? Can genes transferred from the upper one to the lower one, from the scion to the stalk? No, that will never happen. Right? So here genes won't get mixed between these two. We are expecting the desired quality from the upper part or the scion, that is this is the rooted one, rooted plant, or plant fixed to the soil, and this is the twig introduced, or the branch. So you call it twig branch. Okay, now I gave some explanation also. Let's see who can give the answer now. I make, like, you can make a small sketch this diagram, right? If you want, you can make a small sketch this diagram. This is the stalk and this is the scion. Okay. I will ask the answer from Nisula, Randit, Nisula, Sujivani,
First answer.
Herat.
First answer.
First answer.
First answer.
Very good. Right. Answer is sour orange plant possess root system which resistant for various plant diseases. Sweet taste can be
Second answer.
Second answer. Sumila gave, most of the others gave first answer, Sumila gave second answer. Let's see. Sweet taste can be given to the fruits by genes of the sour orange plant. No, actually, no, Sumila, the second one is wrong because we can't give the genes. Genes won't get mixed up. That's completely wrong. Right? Here, characters do not mix. Genes cannot be given. This is very important. Right? Please write here, characters of the two plants do not mix. If you want to write here, in grafting or in any other, even in layering, grafting, stem cutting, so you can't mix the genes of the two plants. Genes of two plants do not mix. Genes of the two parts, that two parts means what? The stock and scion. Do not mix. Therefore, other, if you can mix the genes, then you can get the sweet oranges from the stock also. Right? Therefore, the reason is sour orange plants use as a stock. The reason for that in budding, budding, no, even in grafting, you can, if you want, you can go for the bud grafting also. The fruits of the sweet orange become large due to the mixing of characters, wrong. Mixing of characters, wrong. Then by genes, wrong. Fruits of the sweet orange can be prevented from falling at young stage. That is also wrong. Answer is first one. Very good. Most of you gave the correct answer. So the most correct one is this first one. Why is sour orange one used as a stock? Because it should possess, these are the characteristics of the stock. It should have a firm root system, free of diseases. Okay. If you want, you can get a, if you don't find a suitable branch or the twig, then you can have a bud grafting like this, bud grafting. Then this will produce a new plant. From the bud also you can get it. Then we call it bud grafting, right? Then so the question of 11 answer is first. Then question number 12. Question number 12. Rhizome type of underground stem where food is stored. Which of the following is rhizome? You had put a question mark here. Who can give me the answer for the 12th MCQ? You had put a question mark here. I'll ask the answer from question number 12. Talal?
First answer.
First answer. Oh yeah. Answer is first one. Ginger is underground stem and it is a rhizome. It is a rhizome. Can you please write the others? Alocasia is corm, right? Potato, right? Stem tuber. Onion, right? Bulb. Onion bulb. So they are asking here rhizome. Which one is rhizome? Ginger is rhizome. In addition to that, if you get turmeric or saffron, kaha, inguru, so they are underground stem, dual function, reproduction. If you want to write ginger, there are two functions: the storage of food as well as reproduction. Storage of food and reproduction, dual function. Okay. Question number 12, the answer is first. Then question number 13. 13th MCQ. Gynoecium of a flower consists of. Yes, 13th MCQ. I'll ask the answer from. Say Randir. Yes, Randir. Yes, Randir.
First answer.
Senuka.
First answer.
Yeah. Or is stigma and style. Very good. Answer is first. So these MCQs every year I will show after this. After the first 15 MCQs, I have given some oral past papers also from this lesson. You can see it's not hard. You can definitely oral paper also. Grade 10 work. You won't repeat this lesson again. No one is going to teach after this again. Right? After unit 14 you don't learn reproduction lesson again in grade 11 or any other lesson. So then you have to grade 10 this chapter 14 you are directly getting questions in the oral paper. So then you have to remember this for 2 years. So mostly the students say after grade 10 third term test now it's okay. No, you have to keep these notes, the papers for 2 years. So after grade 9, after the third term test, you can throw away all these notes, no need to keep. Or even the textbook you don't keep, you return to the school. Grade 8, after the third term test, again those books also you're not keeping, you don't know where it is even sometimes. And grade 7 like that. But grade 10, after third term you can't throw these notes. Grade 10 after third term, that is not the end. So the most important, our main target is oral exam. Therefore the grade 10 notes, grade 10 papers, grade 10 the short notes, you have to keep for 2 years until you finish your O level. Grade 9 no need to worry. Until grade 9 you don't need to worry, even marks or whatever you have not done or not, that's not a big problem for O level exam. O level exam based on grade 10 and 11. But from 2023 onwards, the grade 9 also they will consider for the O level. Now only from 10 and 11. Now that's why they are planning to start from government schools. They are planning to start from 8th of October. From 8th Monday, they are going to start government schools grade 10, 11, 12, 13. Because O level paper based on grade 10 and 11 syllabus and A level paper based on grade 12 and 13. So they are targeting this exam. That's why they have started this. Now why did they start grade 1 to 5 at the beginning? Because they find it difficult in the online platform, the small ones. So grade 1 2 the students, they don't know this technology and like they find it difficult and not like the upper grades. Then so the answer is question number 13, answer is first one, right? Then question number 14, 14th MCQ. One more thing, remember, even though the schools open on 8th of October is not a problem for online classes because we are doing the online sessions weekends, Sunday today 5:30, so we don't need to change the time. Saturday we are doing 6 a.m. theory class, 6 a.m. Sunday 5:30 a.m. paper class. Therefore this time is fixed until your O level in 2022 until your O level. This time is fixed, permanent time. And remember, you have to keep this time free next year also. Next year when you are promoted to grade 11 also the timetable fixed, like the same time online classes, permanent until 2022 O level online class. Because there are students joining from the out of Colombo, from southern province, from Flower Ground province, there are few students joining this online class. Therefore I will continue this until your O level, because they are unable to come to the physical classes in Colombo, right, all the way. Therefore next year please keep your parents informed, not to put any other even individual class this time, because next year also this time same time, next year also the same time for grade 11 batch also. Theory class next year grade 11 Saturday morning and paper class Sunday morning 5:30. Right. Actually 5:30 also I thought, because of sometimes in the when once the Dhamma school and all these Sunday schools open, then you have time to go to that also after completing the online class. So if we are finishing 7:30, by 7:30 then you can participate for that also by considering that. Anyway, doing something early in the morning is what, it's good, because your mind is refreshing the mind. It's fresh, right, in the morning. Yeah, but after getting exhausted or every day, like the whole day in the morning and afternoon, then in the evening sometimes you find it like bit difficult also, because you are tired, right, after going for the physical stuff here and there, you are a bit tired. Therefore but some students, they find it difficult to get up in the morning, right? They are lazy to get up early morning. They some students, they like to study late night, some students, they like to study early morning. But anyway, you have to get adjusted to this, because the last 2 years out of 11 years in school before O level, the last 2 years very important. You have to boost your energy, you have to work hard, Otherwise 11 years parents investment, parents effort in vain. If you don't work hard the last 2 years, the grade 10 and 11, up to 9 years, even if you have become, you might get 90s for the grade 8 or 99 marks for the grade 7 or term text, you are grade the grade first section first, but no point if you can't go for the oral A pass for that subject, right? Therefore some students up to grade 9 they don't study much and they are like, they don't pay, but anyway the last 2 years they work hard and go for 9s, so that's all right. Then question number 15, next one. Question number 15, which plant given below has found stored in the roots? Okay, it's a good question. What is the answer for this? Who can give me the answer? I'll ask question number 15 the answer from same set of students. I'm checking someone new. Okay, Talal, Nisula.
First answer.
Third answer.
Third answer, first answer. Food is stored in the roots. Third answer. I'll ask from someone else. Sumaila? Sujivani?
First answer.
First answer.
Atwan. Second answer.
First answer.
Yeah, most of y'all gave first answer. Answer is first. Sweet potatoes, that is batalane, right? That is tuberous root. Please write here. Sweet potato, tuberous roots. Tuberous root. Others are underground stem. Colocasia means comb. Ginger is rhizome. Onion bulb. Onion bulb. Onion bulb. So all these three you can put a curly bracket and write they are underground stem. So how come then, how can you tell the answer second and third? Some of you gave the second and third answer. They are underground stem. Can reproduce. Underground stem that can, which can reproduce. Underground stem can reproduce or can act as, can reproduce or can act as vegetative structures. Underground stem act as vegetative structures. Act as vegetative structures. Vegetative parts. But this one, sweet potato, cannot reproduce. Cannot reproduce. Please write it. Cannot reproduce. Cannot act as vegetative part. Understood? Very important. This one dual function. Onion, garlic, leeks, ginger, colocasia, dual function. Reproduction and storage of food. Reproduction and storage of food. But this one only the storage of food. Only the storage of food. Please write that. If you take manioc, okay, I'll ask simply, I'll tell like this. Can you put a sweet potato under the soil and get a sweet potato plant? Batala well? Can't. You can't put batala under the soil and get batala well, right? Because batala or sweet potato not a reproductive structure. You can't put manioc under the soil and get a new manioc plant. Manioc can't, because manioc tuberous roots but cannot reproduce. Only storage of food. Remember, underground stem, that's why I told dual function. Underground stems, not all, most of the underground stem dual function. Reproduction and storage of food. Example, ginger, turmeric, kaha. That's why we are eating. When, but sweet potato, manioc, radish, no coal, they are tuberous roots. Only the storage of food. They cannot reproduce. They cannot produce new plants. How to get batala well? I don't know how many of you have seen batala well. You might have seen batala, but not batala well. Some of you. It's like a it looks like creeping, like like centilla, creeping stem. But some of them like pepper, gummiris and beetle bulat. That also like bulattal gummiris vela. Like in Sinhala we call it bulattal gummiris vela. Batala vela. Right, so they looks like the leaves also looks bit same, morphological features also bit same, and they have suckers to get attached to the trunk of the trees or the soil. So you can cut them into pieces. That's how, I don't know how many of you experienced this. If you go to rural areas, this is how they cultivate. So you can see this batala well. So like this. Even pepper also like that. You have here the like leaves like this. Sorry. So you cut this into pieces. This step. There are nodes also internal, and you take this part and grow in a separate place. This part you grow in a separate place. So you put in the soil. This part also you grow in a separate place. This is the soil. Right. That is how they do it. They cut the stem into pieces and grow. So this is the sweet potato plant. Beetle and gummiris, the pepper also the same scenario. There are nodes also. Right. So it's a simple technique. That's how they do it. So they are flowering plants. Right. So the answer is sweet potato. That's a bit important because some of you gave the wrong answer. That's I explained a bit in detail. Please write the other tuberous root. What are the other examples for the tuberous roots? Other than sweet potato, you can write the other examples. Manioc. Then radish, rabu. Or nokol. Then beetroot. Beetroot is a root, tuberous root. Beetroot is a tuberous root, manioc. See, so these are tuberous roots. Carrot you are eating the taproot. Tuberous root, carrot. Manioc is not the taproot. Radish and that. But that is the difference between potato and sweet potato. If someone asks, write down a difference between sweet potato and potato. What is the difference? Sweet potato and potato, one difference. Sweet potato, tuberous root. Potato, stem. Sweet, if you want to write this, some students, they don't know these basic things, very simple things. Sweet potato, that is a root. Potato, that is a stem. But that stem is called underground. Then the other most important thing between the sweet potato and potato, please write this everyone, it's important, right? This is bit important. So, basic things, but some students they don't know this. Sweet potato and potato differences. Number 2, sweet potato cannot reproduce. Potato can reproduce. Potato can reproduce. Right. And both are, what are the similarities? Both are underground. Potato also underground stem and this also underground. And the other most important thing, similarities. Both can store food. Both is common features, both storage of food. And next one, question number 16. So after this, now after first 15, I have given some past paper, oral past paper. So it started in 2016. This syllabus started in 2016. You are getting the 7th paper under this syllabus, right? 2022. Before that, you have 6 past papers. So all the main subjects you have to do the now. O-level paper class also next year this time. Sunday morning 5:30. So next year O-level paper class I'll be discussing these past papers also, but anyway chapter wise questions we are doing grade 10. Then you know what to study, what to remember in this lesson, right? Okay, who can give me the answer for the 16th MCQ 2016 O-level question dispersed by Win? I'll ask the answer from Dion.
Fourth one.
Yeah, Dion gave fourth answer. What is fourth answer? Vara. Very good. Answer is fourth. Dion, your answer is correct. Vara. If you only can write the others, bitter gourd by animals, apple by animals, rubber by explosive mechanism. Please write below the other answers the method of dispersal. Bitter gourd right by animals, animal dispersal. Then apple also because it's get attracted to the skin of animals. Tuttiri apple. Then rubber right explosive mechanism or by the plant itself. Explosive. Right. Then question number 17. I'll erase. Those who have done this at home, please mark with the red pen and check how many you have got corrected out of this. Right. Then question number 17. That is also now you can see 2016 all they have asked 2 questions from this lesson, right? This is from grade 10 work. Grade 11 they don't teach reproduction again. In the asexual reproduction, yes, who can give me the answer for this? 17th MCQ. 16th I gave the answer. Answer is 4th. 17th MCQ, what is the answer? I'll ask the answer from Ayad, Arosha,
The first answer.
Sanita.
First answer.
First answer.
First answer.
First answer.
First answer.
First answer.
Yeah, very good. All of you are correct. Excellent. All of you are perfectly good. Large number of offsprings produced in a short period of time. Please write this is an if they ask in the exam, write down an advantage of asexual method. You can write this. This is an advantage of asexual method. You can get large number of plants in less time, and the other one they are identical, and they are identical to each other as well as they are identical to the parent plant also. So meiosis occurs only in gamete formation. Gamete formation take place what? In sexual method. Only in gamete formation this happens. Meiosis is only instance where meiosis occurs gamete formation. That means what? Production of sperms or production of ova, production of eggs, like that. So gametes are formed only in the sexual method. And please write here, no gamete formation in the asexual method. No gamete formation in asexual method. Remember, if they ask a question, now actually I am trying my best not just to give the answer for this MCQ, because they might not repeat this question as it is in again oral paper, upcoming papers. You can get the same. Now this MCQ can become essay type or structured essay type paper question in upcoming oral papers. So remember, I have so many examples for that. I will, next year when you are doing the oral paper class with me, I'll show you some O-level past MCQs have become essays and structures later. So some of the O-level papers past essays and structured essays have become MCQs from the same area. That's why now example, I'll give one example for this one. They can ask, write down a difference between sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. You can write what? Asexual reproduction faster, short period of time is faster. Sexual reproduction takes more time. You can write difference between sexual and asexual. Asexual faster than sexual. Asexual, no gamete formation. Sexual gametes are formed. See the second difference. See the second difference between sexual and asexual. Asexual, no gamete formation, no sperms, no eggs. Asexual, no gamete formation. Then asexual, mitosis occurs. Mitosis occurs. Sexual, meiosis occurs. Asexual, less variations, less diversity, low evolution potential. Sexual method, characters mix up, more variations, more diversity, high evolution potential. Two organisms involved in the sexual method, or male and female, characters mix up because since two organisms involved. Like that, I want you to explore, especially when you are doing the oral past MCQs. Again, they raise a question from this area, right? So then they will change the data and ask the way they ask the question, but the same theory. They will change the way they ask the question, but the same area from the same theory they ask the question. Otherwise, after making about 5-6 years oral paper, then nothing to ask me, because they have asked everything. Right? If you do about 5-6 year papers, you will go through the whole syllabus. There's nothing to ask me. But anyway, they are changing the syllabus after every 7 or 8 years in our country, but other countries they change this annually. Now, question number 18. So this both these 2016 O level pass MCQs. So 18th MCQ, I'll move to the next one. 18th MCQ. This is also, now see how many MCQs 2016. Right? All these 2016 from which lesson? Reproduction lesson. I'll ask the answer from, who can give me the answer for this MCQ? Yes? Any volunteers? Yeah. Randir and Senuka, can you give me the answer?
First answer.
Answer.
Yeah, very good. They're asking gynosium and androsium respectively. Gynosium and androsium respectively. The answer is first. Very good. Both of you are correct. Androsium is the male part, that is B and C. If you can write, put an arrow. Oh, sorry. This gynosium, female part. Female part will be A, E, D. Please write everyone. Below gynosium, write A, E, D. Then androsium, write. Androsium consists of A. Right. Sorry, gyno, the other way around. Androsium. B and C. Yeah, I took B and C. B, C. That is anther and filament. And filament and anther. What is the common name given to this? What are the other terms given for B and C? B and C together known as what? Anther and the filament is known as stamen. So B is known as filament and C is known as anther. Both these together known as stamen. And flowers with this part known as staminate flowers. Flowers only with stamen are known as staminate flowers. Very important. Flowers, some flowers having both female and the female. Flowers only with the stamen. Flowers only with stamen. Known as what flowers? Staminate flower. That in other words, pirimimal. Pirimimal. Right? Flowers only with this part, AED, known as what? Only with this known as female flowers, or we call it pistillate flowers, Ganumal. In Sinhala we call it Pirimimal and Ganumal. Right? Pumpkin, there are male flowers and there are female flowers. In the same plant, monoecious pumpkin, and pumpkin is monoecious and bearing unisexual flowers. Right? So if there are separate pistillate flowers and staminate flowers, we call them unisexual flowers. If both pistil and the stamen in the same flower, we call it bisexual. Bisexual means both in the same flower, both the parts, the stamen as well as the pistil or the female parts. So therefore the diversity of flowers is very important. So you can see these are, otherwise they will never ask you to draw this entire diagram. What is known as gynosium, what is known as androsium. You don't get such questions under new syllabus. Right. Then next one. I'll erase the screen. Answer is first. Very good. They are asking gynosium and androsium respectively. Answer is first. Very good. Question number then 2017 O level. Question number 9. This 19th MCQ. Yes. Any volunteers? What is the answer? The 19th MCQ. I'll ask the answer from Herath, Senita.
First
Senuk?
answer.
First answer.
Yeah, very good. Horror, right? If you want to write horror is an endemic plant to Sri Lanka. Dipterocarpus selenicus. What is the scientific name? Horror Dipterocarpus selenicus, an endemic plant to Sri Lanka, and the seeds. It looks like this. It's given in your textbook also. Horror, it's like having wing-like structures like this. What is this called? Wing-like structures. Wing-like structures. Okay. They possess wing-like structures. Right. If you want, you can write here air-filled shells. You can write what? Kotamba, sea mango, alright, coconut, air-filled shell, sea mango, kaduru. Sea mango means kaduru. Right? Even godapara, kaduru, kotamba, the seeds of coconut, air-filled shells. Hairs you can write vara. Different patterns you can write this all in the and all. Castra, endaru. Then next one. Question number 20. I'll erase this. Answer is first one. Question number 20. 2018 O level. Who can give me the answer for the 20th MCQ? Now you can see there's a correlation between this and this. Question number 19. They have given the diagram. These two are like very close. Okay, I'll ask the answer from this, from 20th MCQ. Who can give me the answer? Sedani?
Second one.
Yuka?
Second answer.
Yeah, very good. Answer is second. That is like coconut air-filled shells. So air-filled cavities are present in this. Okay, very good. The answer will be second. It can disperse by water. You can write adaptation. You can, if they will give this in the exam sometime. This can become structure essay. Structure essay, they will give these 4 diagrams and they'll ask write down the method of dispersal by under each figure. Under each figure they will ask you to write the method of dispersal. Okay, can you please write under each the method of dispersal? This one, right? The first one, right? By animals. By animals. Second one, right? By wind. Sorry, by water. By water. Third one, right? By wind. Fourth one also, right? By wind. What is here? Hook-like structures. Koku. Here you have air-filled. Here, air-filled shells. Here, air-filled cavities, air-filled sacs. Here you have wing-like structures. Here you have hairs. So now I wrote the adaptation as well as the method of dispersal. So therefore they can give a black and white line diagram in the structure essay in upcoming papers. In upcoming oral papers they can give a diagram like this and ask questions. So this is how you get questions in the oral paper. My advice, after completing every lesson, each unit, you should know what type of questions you are getting from that lesson in the O-level paper. Then only you can have an idea what to study from this lesson. Otherwise you are just memorizing the textbook note or the teacher's note without knowing the questions that you are getting, without having proper understanding about up to which depth you are getting questions. What type of questions, from which areas mostly you are getting questions. Now when you answer this paper, you can have an idea what type of questions you will be getting and which sections more important. You have to pay more attention. For that you have to do the questions. If you are just doing only theory, you will not improve, because first time you will get the oral exam paper, then you will do more careless mistakes. Right. Now, you had enough time to copy down this, right? Anyone still copy down this? They can ask the adaptation and they can ask the example and they can give a line diagram and ask that also. Right. Then let's move to question number 21. 21. This is 2019 O level. 2019 O level. I'll ask the answer from who can give me the answer for this one? Question number 21. Yes. 21. Which type of underground system does this belong? Which type of underground system does this belong? That is the question. To which type does this belong? Yes, I'll ask the answer from 21. I'll ask the answer from Sujivani, Ayad,
First one.
Fourth one.
Siddhani, Nisula,
First one.
First one.
Dev.
One rhizome.
Very good. Answer is first. Rhizome. Very good. All of you are correct. Excellent. Rhizome. Now, if even any of you, some students getting disconnected and again getting connected, if you have any network problem or unstable internet connection, you may request the recording with the October name code, right? Even if you want to re-listen to this lesson, also you can request. So I want to rewatch this, then you can request the recording. But please remember, there are new students, like newcomers. Mostly I think they are not aware of this. After about 2 weeks, they request the recording. Sir, can you send me the last week recording? After about 6-7 days, they ask. Then it's not available because the cloud recording get deleted after about 3 days. So then you immediately after the class, you have to request the recording and you have to watch this within. I have extended the time also. Earlier I said only 3 days. Now I have extended up to 5 days. Up to 5 days from the now. Today I am doing the class. Today is Sunday morning, 31st. Until 5th of November, you have the time. Within next 5 days, you have to watch it. Some student again tells, I couldn't watch. I was busy. Now, you can find also now. When you are watching the recording, you can increase the speed. You can increase, like you can move fast. And 2 hours class you can do within 1 hour if you want. If you are bright or if you are good in the subject, you can increase the speed. Then it will move fast forward, or you can slow down also. And is for some students, some sections when I explain it bit fast for them, they want if possible can you slow down. That also you can do it with the recording, so that we get these benefits of the online recording. Physical class you can't do it. Physical class you can't do it unless you take a recorder, video or audio recorder. I don't think the teachers will allow that, right? Because they might video the other stuff also in the class, so therefore it's not possible. But here it's possible because your face will not appear. So when I share this recording, no one will on the video, so therefore it's not a problem with your privacy. Therefore get the maximum benefit. But anyway, I will be keeping the records of all this recording. I will have a storage separately in external disk. I will be in the future before the oral exam, if you feel if I can revise this lesson, theory lesson, or the unit 14 revision paper class 1, if I can watch this again, I can refresh this my theory knowledge, then also I will give that option in the future, right? Then you can request, make a request with your email address and I will keep that ready. But now some of the small videos I will make it public in the YouTube channel, but in the future I'll make it all private and only my students can watch it, right? Maybe next year, just before the oral exam, you want to revise that. You can't go again like a class for that separately. You can't go to the grade 10 class. Then you can watch the previous recording, right? So I'll keep them recent. I started recording and keeping them, but storing them separately, right? So additional work for me, but anyway, you will be benefited from that in the future. Okay. Now don't ask like about after 2 weeks can I have the recording, right? Because it's not available because it's get deleted from the cloud due to the lack of storage. Right? Especially a few students, because I had to reply now. There are so many students, and the other thing is, so after sending the recording, no need to say thank you, because that also I had to open and watch. check right in the WhatsApp whether they with the thank you, if whether you have requested anything else. Therefore, no need to say thank you, sir, after when once I post the recording or whatever, send in the RAM code over. It's not no need like, yeah, it's okay. Because additional time for me reading all this, right? Because I personally check all this, but I have an assistant, but I also check because whether it's happening properly, right? Anyway, question number 21, answer is first one, rhizome. Now you can see sometimes they give a small diagram like this and ask questions, right? You can see the not colorful diagrams, black and white, the line diagram. You can see a few questions they have asked in oral papers, right? Like this. So they have give, see this one, they have given a small diagram. It's a diagram. Even I put like sometimes they can give line diagram, like so. Yeah, the first question I gave like this here, like structures like that. So they can give. You have to be careful about these small diagrams also, right? But they will never ask you to draw the diagram. Drawing the diagram very rarely. Very rarely means I have not seen at all. Draw the flower and label the parts. You don't get such questions. Maybe your term test. Oral paper they don't ask, very rarely. Sometimes they can ask you to draw the small part of the flower. Once in the oral paper they ask you to draw the stamen and label it. To draw the stamen, right? Then they have asked a question in the oral past papers. Then you have to draw this, but the filament, and then you have to draw the anther like that. So you have to draw the filament. They ask once in the paper like this. Draw the stamen and label the parts. Some students they draw it but they don't label, then no marks. Sometimes they can ask simple question like this also. Then now question 2019 O level, question number 22. In which part of the female reproductive system does fertilization occur in human reproduction? Yes. This part actually reproduction in man we have not done yet, but anyway I'll give the answer for this. Anyone who has done this? I didn't do the reproduction in man yet. Next week I'll be starting that, and unit 15 also we have done half, right? Yes. I will ask the answer from Anuk.
Fallopian tube.
Sumela?
Fallopian tube.
Very
Yeah,
good.
fallopian tube.
Yeah, very good. All of you correct. Remember, the fertilization take place in the fallopian tube. Fallopian tube is also known as oviduct. I think it's called fallopian nale, no? Yeah, in Sinhala. So this fallopian tube. Sometimes this also they can ask labeling in the exam. So you have the left ovary and the right ovary. So the egg is released here. This egg is not motile. It has no tail. This egg is moving because there are tiny hair-like structures we call it ciliated epithelium. Grade 11 students they know this. There are tiny hairs at the inner surface of the fallopian tube. This is the fallopian tube. This fallopian tube innermost surface contain tiny hair-like structures. These hairs, not like the hairs on the surface of your skin, they can show a rhythmic movement. So due to the movement of these hairs, this egg is moving towards the uterus. So, and then you get the vagina here, and so the fertilization occurs. The sperms that are liberated, they swim in the fluid medium and reach the upper part of the fallopian tube. About millions of sperms, they start a race like Olympics, right? When the sperms are liberated into the vagina, and in the reproduction in man, next lesson I will explain. But this most of the O-level past papers, they have asked female reproductive system, not the male they have not asked even like much questions from the male reproductive system. Remember, out of the male reproductive system and female reproductive system, most important part for the oral exam is what? Female reproductive system. Because female reproductive system, what? Childbearing, delivery, pregnancy, then menstrual cycle is more complex. There's a lot to study under the female reproductive system than the male reproductive system, right? pregnancy period, then the menstrual cycle, then childbirth, delivery, all this happening in the female body, right? Therefore, you get more questions from the female reproductive system. Now, this egg, the fastest, most active sperm win from this race. Out of the millions of sperms liberated into the vagina, the most active sperm will get the chance to meet the egg. Otherwise, what happens if a weak sperm combine with the egg? Then it will be a problem. Then you get that offsprings will not be strong. I mean, like not healthy, right? Because if it is resulting from a weak sperm, so therefore the sperm it's a motile tail. It has a tail also, and the body and the head. There's a nucleus, and egg has nucleus has 23 chromosomes. When these two combine, you get zygote. That is the first form cell in the mother's womb. Zygote. So this one has 23 chromosomes. This one has 23 chromosomes. They are produced by meiosis, and the zygote has 46 chromosomes. And this zygote multiply by mitosis. This zygote the meiosis and mitosis also you should know how to incorporate with this. So this become 2 become 4. Always the number of cells every time become double. 4 become 8, 8 becomes, so that's multiply like a tree. Then by the end of 40 weeks, the term of the, at the completion of the pregnancy period, at the completion of the 40 weeks, what is 40 weeks means how many months? Pregnancy period, how many months? 9 months or 10 months? Completion 10 months, no? There's a, like, I don't know whether you can remember this. Dasamase ure kata, like there's a, like the bodies, like they use the separate, to worship the mother, right? Father, there's a separate part. So dasamase ure kata means dasamasek means 10 months. So during these 10 months, what? You breathe the mother's oxygen. During these 10 months or 40 weeks, you get the food from the mother's blood. You get the oxygen from the mother's blood. And you are releasing all the excreted products to the mother. So mother is eating, pregnant mother, she has to eat not only for her, for the baby also. Pregnant mother, she has to breathe not only for her, for the baby also. So see now, that's why now it's very important during that period, her mental health and physical health, both important. So example, like we talk about is called child abuse. We discuss about the mentally or physically or emotionally you can abuse the child, right? That's why in school it's a punishment. It's a punishable offense if a teacher or anyone is abusing the child mentally, physically or emotionally. Emotionally also you can abuse, no need to punish. That is a punishable offense. If you have the records, you can go to the courts and publish file a case, right? Okay, anyway. So therefore, this part is bit important. Anyway, in the reproduction in my lesson, I'll explain. Now you can see a difference between the sperms and the eggs. Sperms are produced in millions. Eggs are in single, only one at a, what happened? Eggs also produce in millions. Then there will be millions babies, right? That is not possible, right? So there are cases like 5, 6. Recently also there was a case. I don't know whether you watch the news. There were 6 babies born in a private hospital, 3 girls and 3 boys, right? So if multiple eggs are released, then it can result. Okay, remember this is the right ovary. I put RO. This is the left ovary. I put yellow. Right ovary and left ovary simultaneously release 2 eggs. Then those 2 eggs get fertilized separately by sperms. Now what will happen? You will get non-identical twins. Is that clear? You get non-identical twins. That means what? 2 eggs separately fertilized by 2 sperms. 2 sperms separately fertilize these 2 eggs. It results non-identical twins. So identical means the fertilized zygote, the zygote. Look at the screen. If zygote completely divide into 2 cells, you get identical twins. Now the problem is if we go for the DNA, this is one challenge, DNA fingerprinting. Normal fingerprint and DNA fingerprint, okay, I'll discuss that later on the genetic lesson. If you go for the DNA fingerprint of identical twins, then the DNA fingerprint is very difficult to distinguish. Imagine like identical twin, one is doing the crime and then he is telling like the twins, elder one did. This then there's very difficult. They will in criminal cases they find it difficult, right? There are cases like 1 or 2 in the world, right? Like that. Twins do one is doing the crime out of the twins, and then he is putting the blame on the other person, right? Okay. Then there is DNA fingerprint. Then is challenging DNA fingerprint, right? But there are any other like the other methods also to identify that, right? Anyway, so this is about the fertilization occurs where in the fallopian tube. In the upper part of the fallopian tube, the sperm and the egg will meet. The sperm and the egg will meet in the upper part of the fallopian tube. So I explained bit in detail because we haven't done this part yet. But anyway, you can get the answer. Answer is fallopian tube. What happened? If someone cut this fallopian tube, then what happened? Both sides the fallopian tube cut. Then what happened? No babies after that. No babies. So you can do that in animals, dogs. So the to prevent a lot of puppies like in your house. So you don't need any more puppies. Then you can do it. You cut the fallopian tube of the, and you can do this in animals also. You can block it. You can put a clip here. Then the eggs will not release, right? Egg will not come out. And sometimes you get cancers in this ovarian cancer, Dimbokoshapilika, ovarian cancer, that is common in Gabgala cervical cancer. So, there are so many cancers associated with this. This is called cervix, Gabgala cervical cancer. Then you get ovarian cancer, Dimbokoshapilika. So there are cancers also because of hormone imbalancing. Anyway, I'll discuss them in detail under chapter when I discuss that part of the reproduction lesson, right? Then let's move on to the next part. I told you the differences between these two important. Sperms are which one is large? The sperm is small, egg is large. The sperms millions, eggs are releasing singles. Sperms from the testes, eggs from the ovaries. And the sperm motile can move. Egg is sperm like a fish, motile cell, and eggs non-motile. And remember, the sperm count will affect the fertility of the males. If due to the this is very important, consumption of alcohol and smoking reduces the sperm count. Smoking and alcohol consumption, especially on, remember the girls, if the boys I mean they are smoking. One day if you are going to marry someone, please make sure they are not smokers and they are not heavy alcohol consumer, because it can cause infertility because these two reduces the sperm count of males, right? Therefore smoking not only for the person, those who smoke, active smoker, passive smoker also can get the effects. Therefore don't let anyone to smoke in front of you. You can become a passive smoker. If someone is smoking in front of a pregnant mother, then what happens? Baby also get affected and the pregnant mother also get affected from this. Therefore don't let anyone to smoke in front of you as well as in your house. That is really bad. You can get a lung cancer, right? You have never smoked, but you become the victim of that, right? So question number 23. So that one you gave the answer, fallopian tube, not in the vagina, not in the uterus. The fertilization take place. Question number 23. What is the answer? This is latest paper O level. Recent O level papers 2020 to 2020 O level. They have asked 2 questions from this lesson. Okay. I'll ask the answer first one. 23 third MCQ. Who can give me the answer? 2020 O level. Last year O level paper. Last year O level paper. They are asking what? Now disperse. Now can you see most of the papers they have asked about dispersal of fruits and seeds, right? Dispersal of fruits and seeds. Dispersal of fruits and seeds. Germination and pollination part. Please write that in your short notebook. Now when you do these past papers, you can see a pollination, cross-pollination adaptation, dispersal of fruits and seeds adaptation, and germination of seeds. Right? So they have asked most frequently. Okay, I'll ask the answer for 23rd MCQ, that is 2020 O level, question number MCQ 18. Talal, Nisula,
Third answer.
Third
Sujivani,
answer.
Third
Sumela,
answer.
Third answer.
Herath. Yeah. Very good. All of you are correct. Answer is 3. Coconut, milkweed and rubber. Remember some of the now these oral passes they give the single term also within bracket. Right? Milkweed or tuttiri and love grass. Nidhikumba and mimosa pudica like that they touch me not. Coconut by water. Previous papers also coconut by water. Then wind, milkweed, vara. Explosive, rubber. Very easy. The answer is third one. Right? Answer is 3. Good. Question number 24. Who can give me the answer? 24th MCQ. Any volunteers? Which of the following does not pass into the fetus from the mother through the umbilical cord? This is also very important. This is also, I told you, reproduction, female reproductive system. Mostly they ask question. Like common sense. Does not pass, underline. Does not pass, underline. From the mother to the baby. Through the, what is umbilical cord? That is called peccanivelum. The fetus keel Brune. Does not pass from the mother through the umbilical cord. It's a very good question. They can repeat this again in the O-level paper upcoming, because this paper most of the students they have not done it properly. Remember, each MCQ O-level paper, all 40 MCQs, they after the oral exam, if you go through the examiner's report, you will understand this. Each MCQ they put the percentage. Say first MCQ 90% done correctly. Second MCQ say O-level paper they put 80% correct. Third MCQ 10% correct response. Then they can repeat again. That's the purpose of the teachers. They have this evaluation report. After the exam, they analyze the statistics. Each MCQ they check the percentage, the correct response. How many students done it correctly? So then that they use this when they make the next paper, oral paper. Right? Okay. I'll ask the answer first from you. Any volunteers for the 24th MCQ? Dion? Randir?
First one.
No?
Third.
Erad? Jeevan?
Fourth answer.
Fourth answer.
Fourth answer.
Fourth one.
Third.
Third. You're giving different answers. Right. Is that it? Okay. Any other? Anyone else? Okay. So most of you give first answer. Please, okay, I'll lower your hand. Please raise the hand those who are giving the first answer now. Please raise the hand those who are giving the first answer. Blood. Those who got the first answer. Blood. Those who are saying the first answer. 24th MCQ. Okay, nearly 15. Okay, I'll lower your hand now. About 15 students. Now tell me those who are giving the second answer. Third answer. Anyone is giving third answer? Anyone is giving fourth answer? Fourth. How many of you are giving fourth answer? Fourth one. How many of you are giving fourth answer? So majority of you are giving the fourth answer. Anyone else? Fourth answer, pathogens. What are pathogens? Means microorganisms. Bacteria, virus. Right. Now this is why I told you this. I to put 3 stars for this question. They can repeat this again. Same as you all 2020 all batch also they have given the same response. Does not pass. Right. I'll give one example. Forget about the other diseases. These days COVID. If mother get COVID, can the baby can get COVID? If mother is COVID positive, who can? Okay, please raise the hand. If mother is COVID positive, can baby in the womb get COVID? Those who are saying yes, can baby get yes? Please raise the hand. Those who are saying yes, baby can get COVID. There's a possibility baby can get COVID from the mother. That means COVID caused by virus. Virus is a pathogen. Pathogens means harmful microorganisms. Infectious microorganisms which cause the diseases are called pathogens. All the microorganisms are not pathogens. Right? So then how can you take the fourth answer? Okay, I'll ask one more example. If mother is HIV positive, right? If mother is HIV positive, can baby get HIV? Those are saying yes, mother COVID positive. Can baby get? Baby born also HIV positive. Mother HIV positive. Can baby also get HIV? Those who are saying yes, please raise the hand from mother to the baby. Can or can't? Can, right? Yes. That's common sense, ne? Common sense. So how can you give the fourth answer? Write everyone example. Pathogens can. Example write. HIV, AIDS, COVID. See, can. Microorganisms can be trans. That's why when a female get pregnant, first time when this female visit the hospital to see the doctor give take this report, that report, this report, that one. Doctor is giving HIV test. Ask the pregnant mother to go do this test and come again. HIV and blood grouping test. Blood group if she blood grouping, and then hemoglobin or full blood count, and diabetic or with a fasting blood sugar, FBS, full blood count, UFR, urine full report. See, so she has to take all these reports: fasting blood sugar, full blood count, urine full report, and blood grouping, whether mother's blood group, and HIV. Or if mother is HIV positive, then immediately doctor has to take some precautions to prevent this HIV coming to the baby. Then there's a risk for the baby. If mother is COVID positive, that's why now these days when pregnant mothers get admitted to the hospital, what? Not only the HIV, the test, they have to undergo what test? COVID test also, PCR test also they have to do the PCR test also. If mother PCR positive, then problem. Understood? Common sense, practical applications of your the science knowledge. So therefore pathogens not possible. Right? Sorry, pathogens can pass. They are asking does not pass. Pathogens can pass from the mother to the baby. Can pass. Oxygen can pass. If oxygen, some of you, I think I can remember, you gave the third answer also, 1 or 2. If oxygen won't travel from the mother to the baby, what happens? Baby will die. Mother has to breathe oxygen not only for her, for the baby also. Right? So therefore, nutrients, yes. Mother has to eat not only for her, yes, nutrients can, oxygen can, pathogens can. Not only that, imagine mother is pregnant, mother is consuming alcohol. Mother is drinking alcohol. Mother is drinking alcohol. What happened to the baby now? Baby. Drunken baby will be born, right? If mother is consuming alcohol through this umbilical cord, alcohol also can be transferred to the baby. Right? If mother is drinking medicine, medicines can be transferred. Medicines can be transferred. Mother is taking some painkillers or maybe for the back pain. But baby is not having a back pain, right? That's why without the doctor's advice, pregnant mothers should not take medicines according to her will. Alcohol, if pregnant mother is smoking, that will affect the baby. Right? So some of the harmful gases present in the cigarette smoke can be transferred through this umbilical cord. So these are the things that can be possible things that can be transferred through the meconium valve or umbilical cord from the mother to the baby or to the fetus. Fetus means the brunette. So oxygen, essentially nutrients, but pathogens not essentially, alcohol not essentially, medicines can be, but this is very important. Actually, the answer for this question is the first answer. Answer is first, blood. Please write with the red pen in your short notebook. There's no direct contact of the mother's blood and the baby's blood. Pregnant mother's blood does not come in contact directly with the baby's blood. Understood? So please raise the hand those who got the first answer for this. This is 2020, the last year oral paper, MCQ. Please raise the hand those who got the answer first one. Before I explain, there were nearly 15 students raised the hand. Now you are more students raising the hand. Okay, good. Right. Before I explain, if you have got this answer, be honest. Please raise the hand those who got fourth answer before I explain. Because of them only I explained this much. If they didn't give this answer, I would have not explained this much. Good they gave. If you are lying to the teacher, the damage is to you, right? If you are honest, so I got this answer, that's no problem, because I am not giving marks for this. This marks not considered for the oral exam. You do mistakes. That's why you learn from me, right? Very good. So because of them only I explained this way. Some of you get the pathogens answer. Good, right? Now you learn it, right? Pathogens can be transferred from the COVID virus, coronavirus, or AIDS, HIV virus. HIV means human immunovirus, right? COVID also like a long short form, that's why we write in capital, right? So it can be transferred. Not only that, infectious diseases, some of the infectious diseases, there's a possibility. Now please write, that's why the mother's blood group and baby's blood group, if mother's and the baby's blood mix, the blood can get clot. So please write, no direct contact of the blood. There's no direct contact of blood. Then you might ask, how the things get transferred? Yes, blood won't directly come in contact, but through this cord the things get transferred. No direct contact of blood between the mother and the baby. Please write that, put a star and write with the red pen. No direct contact of blood of mother and baby. Mother and baby. Right. Example. Okay, please raise hand those who are aware of your blood group. Please raise the hand those who know the blood group. Your blood group, not the others. If you know your blood group, please raise the hand. Some of you don't know your blood group, right? Ask from your birth diagnosis card. When you are born, ask from your mother, what is my blood group? Because it's there in your birth card. When you discharge from the hospital after your birth, mother is definitely, they should have this. They have the blood group of the baby, right? And now please raise the hand those who know, aware of the parents' blood group. Otherwise, if parents face with an accident, how do you know which you should know some friends having the same blood group, the relatives. Otherwise, if you get facing an accident and if you need emergency, like blood when you're in the ICU, then you should know some. Okay, you can ask from your relative, come and please give some blood. My mother is now in the ICU, or my father is in the ICU. You can tell. You can request from them. No, otherwise you have to put in the news line in the television or somewhere that requesting the blood of that blood group. Please raise the hand those who are aware of this, the parents' blood group. At least one parent. Maybe those who know the mother's blood group, your mother's blood group. So only few students. So you should know your blood group and your parents' blood group. Okay. Now check whether it's compatible or not. See whether you have got the after the class, ask from your parents and check whether you have got the father's blood group or mother's blood group. So you can be A positive, B, okay, it's like A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, then AB positive. There are 8 blood groups like this. Then you get AB positive, AB negative, right? And then O positive, O negative. These are the 8 blood groups. So imagine your blood group can be A positive, but your mother can be some other blood group, maybe O. It's possible. O positive. Mother is O positive. You can be A, like that. So imagine your father is A positive, mother is B positive, and you can be AB positive. That's also possible. And sometimes mother is A positive, father is B positive, and you can be O. There's a possibility, right? So like that. It's not necessary to have the same blood group, right? blood group may or may not be same. Right? Blood group of the baby and the mother may or may not be same. If blood mix, blood can get clot. That is a risk. If blood of the baby and the mother mix, it can get clot in the baby's body. That's why it's very important. But if the second child, if mother is A negative, then there's a risk. A negative blood group, especially girls. That's why I'm asking, especially girls, you should know whether you are negative or positive. If you are negative blood group, you have to be very careful. One day when you get married and are going to have children, the babies, second baby, there's a problem. The doctor should know that. Then the doctors will take the precautions to prevent this. If the mother is negative, if any girls negative blood group, be careful, right? Okay. Be careful means like nothing will happen, but anyway, during the delivery or the pregnancy period, that matters, right? Now, this is like applications of science, right? Not only for the exam, this in your day-to-day life you should know these things, right? Anyway, I explain in detail bit about this because we haven't done this lesson. So the blood won't directly come in contact. If blood contact the baby in the baby's body, the blood can get clot due to the incompatibility of blood groups, right? Because they have different blood groups sometimes, right? And blood grouping can be used for the paternity and maternity test. What is called maternity and paternity test? Whether now, even though it takes a little bit of time, I'll explain this. Imagine there's a baby, right? Now, baby born and baby born now. Father, there's a doubt now. Father is telling that is not his one. This baby. There's a problem. The father has a problem. Father want to check whether this one from him or not. Now then they can go for the test. We call it, there are two things. One, the simplest test, blood group. Blood grouping can be done for the baby and the parents. Second, 100% accurate one is DNA fingerprint. So they can go for the DNA fingerprint of the baby, and they can get the DNA fingerprint of the father. Then they can tell 100% whether this baby is from this male or not. DNA fingerprint. They can check whether it's closely. Yeah. Or DNA fingerprint. Imagine sometimes in the hospital, in the ward, sometimes by mistaken the babies change. Mother complain, now I got a baby boy, now they have put a baby girl. How to check this? DNA fingerprint. See the applications of science. DNA fingerprint, I'll explain that in the chapter 20, the genetic lesson, right? DNA fingerprint. Or else in tsunami, or maybe some in the ancient, like long time back in Sri Lanka, they sell the small one. There are many in the family, the babies. So they maybe foreigner. Yeah? They will sell that one to a foreigner. So they are grown up in Australia or some other country. So after maybe when they are grown up after 20-30 years, now they want to find their real parents, true parents. Then they will come to Sri Lanka and in search of their real parents. Then they can go for DNA fingerprint and they can find it. Otherwise, many people will appear, no? Because to get the economically benefits, right? So this is the beauty of science. So this DNA fingerprinting, even crime, they can identify the suspect using DNA fingerprint. See, maternity test, DNA fingerprint important. Paternity test, DNA fingerprinting important. To identify the suspect in a crime, DNA fingerprint important. Then in addition to that, in hospitals, so in case of the to identify the relationship between the baby and the mother, they can go for that. Abandoned child, or maybe sometimes what happens, they leave the baby somewhere. You have seen in the news, no, hospital, like even in the news they have seen babies in the drain, right? And now they want to find who has done this crime, murder baby. Then they want to find who has done it. Then they can find the real mother. They will leave the baby in a drain after the delivery. Then they can find who has done it. Even the dead body, they can get the DNA fingerprint from one cell. So this is very, very important applications. So therefore, if you can become a genetic scientist, then there are doctors, those who are specialized in genetics, right? So you can do that. From that area you can get specialized one day, right? It's very important, very interesting area, right? Okay, so there are a lot of court cases in Sri Lanka because of this maternity and paternity test, right? Sometimes they apply for a divorce case because of this issue, maternity and paternity issues. Then how to prove this in the court? Using a DNA fingerprint, right? So this is otherwise no point of suspecting. Also, you can directly go for that and clarify the doubt, right? Okay. Keep on blaming the whole lifetime to that wife or the father. Now, question number 24. I gave the answer. Question number 25. Yes, quickly tell me the answer for the question number 25. Human. Oh, again, egg. Correct response. Yes. I will ask the answer from Nimsara. Ayad? Sumela?
The second
First
one.
answer.
Second one.
First answer.
Yeah. The correct statement. Okay, right. This is also a tricky question. Egg contain how many chromosomes? Only 23 chromosomes, no pairs. Because of pairs, it is wrong. 23 pairs means 46 chromosomes. No 23 pairs, 23, only 23, no pairs. Okay, egg. That is wrong. Production, then actually answer is second. This begins with puberty. No, wait. This is for this for okay. I will check for the ones that you already know. Fertilization over take place in the uterus. That is also wrong. You have learned it from me today also. Then out of 2 and 3, what is the follicle cell grow into a ova inside the ovary? Production of ova commences with puberty. Answer is okay. Again, I'll ask out of 2 and 3, who can give me the answer? Sumela, Ayad,
Third answer.
Sujivani.
Second answer.
Second one.
Third answer, sir.
Third answer.
Third answer, right? Okay, most of you get third answer. Actually, production of ova begins not with the puberty. Before puberty, it happens. Production of ova. Releasing of ova occurs with puberty. Production take place in the childhood, or even before, like in the mother's womb. When they are in the mother's womb, also this ova begins. This follicle develop to grow. So the answer is third. Answer is okay. Answer is correct one is the third one. Question number 26. Who can give me the answer? 26. Any volunteers? Herath? Nisula? Sumela?
Third answer.
Third answer.
Today I told dual function, vegetative reproduction and storage of food both. Which one?
Second answer.
Second answer, manioc only storage of food. Manioc cannot reproduce. Manioc is not underground stem. Manioc is not, please highlight the keywords here. Underground, it has to be underground stem. And it has to reproduce as well as storage of food. Manioc is a root, you can't. Breadfruit also root. Vegetative part is root. Manioc, breadfruit is the fruit, but the breadfruit new plants are produced from roots. Breadfruit, no underground stem. Breadfruit reproduced by roots. Manioc is a root, it cannot reproduce. So out of potato and plantain, which one is? Answer is third one, potato. Vegetate, potato, stem tuber. Potato stem tuber, it is an underground stem. It is an underground stem. Okay, so it performs both the functions, reproduction function as well as storage of food. Question number 27. Who can give me the answer? 27, hurry up. 27th MCQ. Ayad? Dion? Senita?
Fourth one.
Fourth one. Fourth answer.
Yeah. 27, very good. Breadfruit and banana naturally occur in seedless fruits. Natural word important. Artificially one grapes and oranges there, but naturally only breadfruit and banana. Oranges you can't take because oranges naturally there are seeds, but artificial ones Atanathimidi and oranges, baby naran. Yeah. Then question number 28. Sexually transmitted disease. Sexually transmitted disease. Yes. What is the answer? Ayad? Sujivani?
Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea.
Yeah, very good. Answer is gonorrhea. There are 4 sexually transmitted diseases. One is gonorrhea, then the other one AIDS, third one syphilis, fourth one AIDS, herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea and AIDS. Those are the 4 STD. STD means sexually transmitted disease. Answer is fourth. Very good. Then next one, question number 29. Who can give me the answer? 29th MCQ. Sperms are produced. Anyway, we haven't done this yet. Only these two I will explain. Sumaila, any idea?
Fourth answer, sir.
Very good. Answer is for seminiferous tubules. Right. Don't worry if you have not done these three. We haven't done the theory, but to make it 30 MCQs, I put these three. Yeah, only this. Yeah. So the next one, 30th MCQ, the last MCQ. Which one stimulate the ovulation? That means releasing of eggs. Which hormone will influence the releasing of eggs? Releasing of eggs or releasing of ova. Influenced by which hormone? If you are not done, that's all right, because anyway we haven't done this the theory yet. Yes? Any
FSH.
FSH.
Actually releasing of the egg or the ovulation by LH. Right? LH hormone. LH level goes up on the 14th day and then ovulation take place. Right. So you can check how many correct out of 30. So the last three I can give free mark because we haven't done it. This the last three MCQs, don't worry. Even if you have not done, that's all right. I can give free mark. Out of 30 MCQs, please raise the hand. Those who got 25 or above, including these three free mark, I'll give. Please raise the hand out of these 30 MCQs. Those who got 25 or above. 25 or above, correct. That means you are okay with the plant reproduction. I have given most of the MCQs from plant reproduction, right? Please raise the hand those who got 25 or above. Right. Very good. Nearly 15 students. Those who got 20 to 25, now raise the hand. I'll lower the hand. 20 to 25. 20 to 25, correct. 20 to 24. Okay. Very good. So altogether there are 30 students, right? Okay. So if you have got below 20, you have to study the reproduction lesson again. If you have got below 20, you have to study the reproduction lesson again. 25, if you have got, you are good with this lesson, because every unit I will, at the end of the theory of each unit, I am doing a revision like this, including the oral past MCQs and essays. So this paper, the remaining questions, so the essay type question I'll discuss next day. There's one essay type question. Essay type question, reproduction in man, that part no need. The reproduction in plant, the first part you can do at home, right? Okay, then we'll stop for today. And today is the last day of this month, next month November, and we will be starting a living lesson also. I'll post a new paper. Third term papers I'll be starting from next week, right? Oral paper, your paper class, right? Okay, then we'll stop for today. Have a good day and God bless you.